Hey guys, Shabadoobie here, and welcome to more Magic the Gathering Hour of Devastation spoilers. Alright, let's start things off with a zombie crocodile demon, which is a very odd creature type. It's called Emit Eternal. It has Afflict 3, which is, I like to Afflict quite a bit. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you put a -1/-1 counter on him. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, remove all -1/-1 counters from it. He's not that bad actually. He actually goes really well with the white enchantment that you remove all counters can be put on cards. You put that down, then you play him. Basically, he's a 5/5 for 5 with a Afflict 3. He's really good. Alright. Refuse to cooperate. Refuse deals damage to target spells control equal to its convert mana cost. That's really good. I kind of wish it didn't cost 4, but it's still good. Cooperate. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for that copy. That's also good because I love that type of ability because I've always liked forks and stuff like that. So I think this is actually probably one of the better Aftermath cards, especially because both sides are instant. So, yep. Champion of Wits. 3 mana for a 2/1 Naga Wizard. I hate Nagas quite a bit. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you may draw a card equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. Alright, so by playing him normally, you would draw 2, discard 2. That's okay, I guess, unless you're empty-handed. But then it would still help your Eternalize though. Then Eternalize for 7, which would make him a 4/4. He comes to play as a 4. You draw 4, discard 2. It's just not that good. Like, he's unimpressive for me. Overwhelming Splendor. 6 and 2 white. It's a curse. I love curses quite a bit. I'm going to make a curse EDH deck, to be honest. Enchant player. Creatures enchanted player controls lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 1/1. Okay. Humility. Enchanted player can't activate abilities that aren't mana abilities or loyalty abilities. I'm about to say keyword abilities, but nah. That's very powerful. If this could hit everyone, this card would be really good, but since it targets one person, it has very limited uses. I still love the card, though, quite a bit. But it hinders its use in EDH, because you're just hating on one guy. Eventually, you're going to get your ass beat by everyone else. But it's still good. I like it. Unraveling Mummy. 1, a white, and a black. So 2/3 zombie that you can pay 1 a white. Target attacking zombie gains lifelink until end turn. 1 a black, target attacking zombie gets Death Touch. It's okay. I don't have much attraction to the zombie archetype that much, but he's not bad. I can say that. Alright. Godfarer's Gift. 7 mana that pretty much eternalizes a creature out of your graveyard every combat step. Is it good? If you build around it, sure. I don't really have much interest in this card. But I'm sure if you can probably build quite a lot around it and have I don't know. I probably actually have to use it in my whenever I make the Scarab God deck, because he basically does this himself, but he can get stuff out of your opponent's graveyard. So I don't hate it. It's just kind of meh. All right, Appeal to Authority. Until in turn, target creature gains trample and +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Really solid card there. I wish it was an instant. That's the only problem with it. In Authority, 1 a white. Tap up to 2 target creatures your opponent controls. Creatures you control gain vigilance until end turn. Both sides are very solid, and it's a good uncommon. I actually like this card. Hollow One. 5 mana for a 4/4. It costs 2 less to cast for each card you cycled or discarded this turn. And he's got cycling too. When I first seen this card, I thought he was bad. Then I thought about messing with him. And there's a couple cards. Okay, they're not listed. But basically like what was it, Cathar's Reunion or whatever, where you discard 3 or something like that, or is it draw 3? I don't remember, but there's a couple cards that you can discard 3, and if you can use that, and you keep him in your hand, he will cost 0. I mean, you could probably maybe do this turn 1, possibly. So he might actually be useful, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure about him. He's still a maybe. I could brew something around him, but I wish he was actually better because a 4/4 is still not that amazing. But turn 4/4 isn't bad. All right, deserts, lots and lots of deserts. All right, I'm just gonna go over one of their abilities. Like the first 2 abilities for all of them are basically the same, except for they're all for that particular color. It's the third one that's all different. Alright, you can pay, you tap it to get colorless, tap it and pay 1 life to add the color of its type. And this one has 1 and 2 green. Tap it, sacrifice a desert. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end turn. Only as a sorcery, though. That kind of sucks. I kind of wish it was the instant. This one is 2 Ramu Nap Ruins, 2 red, sack a desert, 2 damage to each opponent. I kind of like it. That's not bad. Ifnir Deadlands, 2 black, sack it. Put 2 -1/-1 counters on target creature opponent controls. Only as a sorcery. I don't like that, but it's still not bad. Ipnu Rivulet, 1 in blue, sack it, a desert. You don't have to sack it itself. Target player puts the top 4 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. That's solid. Dog's howling because it's lonely. Chefette Dunes, 2 white, sack a desert. Creatures you control get +1/+1 to end turn. Only as a sorcery. That sucks, but they're all decent abilities. But with jank sorcery speed put on them, I hate that. They'd all be pretty decent otherwise. Maw of Chaos, 5 and 2 red, so it costs 7. It's a Hellion. There's not many good Hellions. When Maw of Chaos enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each other creature. It's not bad. It's basically Crater Hellion. Like, really, it's just Crater Hellion, but without Echo. Imminent Doom, 2 and a red. It's an enchantment. It's a very weird one. Enters with a Doom counter. Whenever you cast a spell, current cost equal to the number of Doom counters on it. It deals that much damage to target creature or player. So basically, it comes into play with 1. If you bolt your opponent, it does an extra 1 damage. Then it goes to 2 counters. Then you have to, I guess, lightning strike them. Does 3 damage. Then it does 2 damage to them, and then it goes to 3. Then you can use the new 3 mana bolt to bolt them again for 3, and then it deals 3 extra damage. It's actually an awful card. I don't like this card at all. It's so slow and clunky. Like, it's something you might be able to build around, but it's not good. Alright, Hour of Promise. 4 and a green. I was about to say blue. Search your library for up to 2 land cards. Put them in the battlefield tapped. And shuffle your library. If you control 3 or more deserts, you get 2 black zombie creature tokens. It's actually not bad, but it's also not good. It's completely in the middle. It's basically 2 rampant groves with for the 1 extra mana you get 2 zombies if you happen to have 3 deserts. So in order for that to work, you need to have a desert on the board, and then you have to search 2 deserts, unless you happen to just have a bunch of deserts going. But it's okay. It's nothing special though. I mean, the 2 zombies are pretty good though. Endless Sands. Alright. Tap for colorless. 2 and tap it. Exile target creature control. Okay. 4 and tap it. You sack it. Return all creatures exiled with it to owner's control. Very basic card. It's basically Safe Haven. Yeah, Safe Haven here. But this one has tap it to remove target creature control from the game. But this one has a trigger on the upkeep instead of just pay 4. It's okay in a weird EDH deck or two. It's nothing special though. I wouldn't really run it, but it's a desert. That's cool. All right. Razaketh's Ritual. 3 black sorcery. Search your library for a card and put it in your hand. Shuffle your library. Cycling that costs 1 black. It is literally a diabolic tutor with cycle. That's all it is. Is it still gonna? It's gonna see play in EDH anyways. Why? Because it's still a tutor, and it has cycling, so you could just draw a card off of it. It's not bad. Like I like it. Ominous Sphinx, 3 and a blue. It's a uncommon Sphinx, which is interesting. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, target creature opponent controls get -2/-0 to end turn. And he's a 4/4. I kind of feel like the name was wasted, but he's not bad, but he's underwhelming. I kind of expected something like a better ability. Consign to Oblivion. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay, so it's a I don't know. It's just a card that just. I'm sure there's a. Let's see. Compelling Deterrence. That's not the card I was thinking of. But there's a card that's exactly that. It's not anything special. And target opponent discards 2 cards for 5 mana. I don't like this card. It's too slow and a little clunky. I mean, the first ability is okay. It's just nothing to it. But all in all, if you put them both together, it's kind of not useful. Alright, this is a Vizier of the Anointed, 3 in a blue, human cleric. Enters the battlefield, search your library for a card of Embalm or Internalize, put it into your graveyard, shuffle your library. It's tutor, puts them in the grave. It's not bad. Whenever you internalize or embalm, draw a card. Also not bad. This card's actually decent. Like, the internalize cards aren't that good. The embalm cards are okay. He is actually not bad. It's actually something that deck really needed, so it's good for him. Hour of Eternity. XX and 3 blue. This card is not good in my opinion. Exile X target creature cards from your graveyard. For each card exile this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except for it's a you eternalize X cards. The reason I don't like this card is the triple blue. If it was I don't know, like XX 1 and 2 blue, it'd be so much better. XX 2 and 2 blue, still better. That way you could have a hope of splashing this into a deck that's not mono blue, which would mean more diversity for your weird whatever deck you're trying to eternalize back from. But I don't know, as it is, it's not that amazing. People are saying Sphinx deck, but that's kind of a jank. But I guess you could do it. Alright, Hazoret's Undying Fury. 6 mana, sorcery. Shuffle your library, then exile the top 4 cards. You may cast any number of non-land cards with convert mana cost 5 or less from among them without paying their mana cost. And lands you control don't untap during your untap step. Okay. This card is okay. I was gonna say it's good, but also bad. If it could hit 6 or less, or this card costs at 5, I would actually say this is a really good card. As it is, it's just a weird build me around card. I mean, you can play it in EDH. It's actually not bad in EDH, but there's still a good chance you're just exiling 4 cards that could be like 6 or higher. I don't like it that much, so I don't like this one. Kefnet's Last Word, 2 and 2 blue. Sorcery, gain control of target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Lands you control don't untap during your untap step. This one I kind of like a little bit. It's not bad. Nothing special though. But if you want to take something, you know, you might be able to take their best card and do something with it. I'm sure you can find something to work with it. Like, it just depends on the meta for this card. I kind of like it, but the lands not untapping is kind of steep, so. Merciless Eternal. 3 mana for 2/2 zombie cleric of Afflict 2. But he also has 2 in a black, discard a card, and he gets +2 until end turn. He's actually not bad. Why? Because this format would probably love this discard ability because the Eternize and Embalm. So yeah, I think he's gonna have some sort of something going on with him, and standard or limited. So he's not bad, and I'll love Afflict. All right, zombie cleric. Eternal of Harsh Truce. These are all Eternals, I guess. 2 in a blue. He's a 1/3 zombie cleric. Afflict 2. Okay. And whenever he attacks and isn't blocked, draw a card. Solid. Like, because they have a choice of taking 2 or taking 1 and you get a card. I'm liking it a little bit. Alright. Frontline Devastator. 4 mana for a 3/3 zombie Minotaur warrior. These weird creature types. Afflict 2. I like Afflict quite a bit. He gets +1/+0 to end turn, basically forcing them to a block, which makes them lose 2 life automatically. So, not bad. God Pharaoh's Fateful. 1 white for a 0/4 human wizard. Whenever you cast a blue, black, or red spell, you gain 1 life. I kind of like this card, but I don't know what. I would say he's like a Soul Sisters type card, but it's not quite the same. I don't know about this card yet. He's interesting though. It has potential. Blood Water Entity. 1, a blue, and a red. Flying Prowess. When it enters battlefield, you may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. Okay. Oh yeah, he's elemental, so that's pretty cool. And he's a 2/2. 2/2 Flying Prowess. He's actually pretty good because he's got Prowess. You can put instant or sorcery from your graveyard on top of your library. You can get the Prowess trigger for next turn. If it's modern, you could like play him on turn 3 or turn 2 if you somehow accelerate it. Play him turn 3, put like a Serum Visions back on top. Draw the Serum Visions for turn 4. Play it. He's a 33 now. Then play whatever else you draw. It has possibilities. I kind of wish it had haste, but he'd be kind of too good then. He'd be like 4 mana. But I like him. I don't know what deck's gonna play him yet, but I think he's got some possibility. Crested Sunmare. 3 and 2 white. He's another white with Mythic. Okay. And it's a horse. Weird. Other horses you control have indestructible. That's a very weird thing to have. At the beginning of each end step, if you gained life this turn, create a 5/5 white horse creature token. I like this card a lot. I wish there was actually more horses, but there's not. But I like this card a lot. Because like in a Soul Sisters build, you could do some cool stuff with this. Because those horses have indestructible as long as you have this guy. Alright. Leave to chance. Alright. Return any number of target permanents you own to your hand. Okay. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. I like this card a little bit. I don't know what you'd actually do with this, but you could do something with this. It has like a will ability for chance. I kind of like it. Majestic Myriarch. I was going to say Matriarch, but it's not. 4 and a green creature Chimera. That's interesting. You don't see too many Chimeras. His power and toughness are equal to twice the number of creatures you control. Okay. At the beginning of each combat you control, if you control a creature flying, he gains flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. This card I kind of like a lot. Just saying. This card is... He's like the Scion on steroids. Okay, he's like Scion of Odric attached. But double. I love this card. I don't know whatever. Like, I'm sure I'm going to find some sort of green deck that's going to play him. So, yeah. Alright, Abandoned Sarcophagus. 3 mana. Artifact. You may cast non-land cards with cycling from your graveyard. Okay, that's interesting. If a card with cycling would put into your graveyard from anywhere and it wasn't cycled, exile instead. So basically, it gives all your cycling cards flashback. I like this card a lot, but the only thing is, most of your cards, it wants you to cycle them first. Then you can play them from the graveyard and then exile them, because otherwise it just gets exiled when it goes to graveyard. Like, you get like a extra card draw for 2 or 3 with this card. I really like this card a lot. It's not bad. I don't know what I'd ever do with this thing, because I don't play that many cycling cards in most of my decks. So this is probably a pretty cool build around card, because it's just neat. The fact that it gives all your cycling cards flashback. I like it. Graveyard decks hose this thing though, like Graveyard Hate. So, it's not bad. So, out of all these cards, which of these was your favorite? Mine, probably the horse. No, the Myriarch, which is because it's so cool. It's just a cool card. You can't say it's not cool. I mean, it's just, it has cool written on it. It has these majestic wings on it. You know, I don't know. I want to get a foil of this. That's all I can say. Alright. What did you guys think of the video? I hope you guys enjoyed it. And good. Like, I hope you guys have a great night. I'm going to bed. It's freaking 1:45. I'm tired. I've been making videos for the last 3 hours, I guess. So, I'm tired, exhausted. And I got work in the morning. So, it's going to suck. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And stay out of trouble, guys. Peace out.